Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we have made some cakes. I'll link that recipe here. And now we're going to make the frosting for it. So on this episode, we're going to be making cream cheese frosting. And it's an interesting recipe. This is from Bravetart, Stella Parks's book. And it is custard based. So it starts with infusing some milk, which I already have some low-fat milk, any percentage will do, with vanilla. So I have a vanilla bean that I've split in half lengthwise, and we are just going to bring this to a simmer over medium heat. Then we're going to take it off the heat, cover it, and let it sit for 30 minutes. And I'm not going to show you that because that's going to be really boring. So it's going to take a while because the milk's cold. It's going to take a while to bring it up to a simmer, but once it simmers, we're going to turn it off, put the lid on, and let it sit for 30 minutes. And then we'll be back. So our milk and vanilla bean have been steeping for like 30 minutes. It's fine. And now we need to add some sugar and some cornstarch. Okay, that likes to stick. Which I weighed both of these per the recipe. And only got a little bit out of the bowl. Anyway, we're going to whisk this together. And now we're going to add to this eggs, whole eggs straight from the refrigerator. So, yeah, I'm going to crack them in here first just in case because I've been getting lots of shell. All right, that's good. I've got my eggs in here. I'm going to whisk this up together. This is all mixed together pretty well. It doesn't have to be any better than this. I'm going to return my milk to a simmer. Brought our milk back to a simmer, and my first task is to take this nice hot vanilla bean and scrape the beans out of it. To do this on a board. There it is. You can't see this very well, I'm sure, but I don't want to move things around. So I've done this before. Just scrape out all the pretty little black specks of beans from the inside, and then you discard the rest. Get that kind of stirred in. It smells so much like vanilla in here. It'll all go in just fine. The milk kind of got a little bit of a scum, a layer on top, but that'll be fine. All right, so now I'm going to ladle some of this in here and whisk it into the eggs to temper the eggs. Do that like 3 times. That was not all of my milk, but I think we're good. So what I'm going to do is to switch my pot and my bowl and just put all of this into the pot because now we have to cook it. So this is going to go back over medium heat, and we're going to whisk it constantly until it turns thick and lumpy, about 3 minutes. And then once it begins to bubble sluggishly, we have to cook it for a full 2 minutes to neutralize a starch dissolving protein found in the yolks. That's why. So the custard should be very smooth at the end. This was really difficult to stir at the end for the final 2 minutes. Real hard. This is what it looks like. It's pretty smooth, I think. It's really thick, but we're going to add quite a lot of vanilla extract to this and whisk that in, or stir that in. It says stir that in. I'm going to whisk it in because I have the whisk in there already. All right. So there is our custard base. So that is going to be the base of our frosting, but we need to chill it. So I've got this 7 by 11-ish glass dish that we're going to pour this into. It tastes very good. It's very sweet. It's not a pudding I would want to eat, a custard I would want to eat by itself, but we're going to add stuff to it later. Just texture-wise, it's very thick. Taste-wise, it's very sweet. So we're going to spread this in the pan as best we can. And now I'm going to get plastic wrap. So we're going to push the plastic wrap directly down on top of it so that it doesn't get a skin. We're going to refrigerate this until it is thick and cool. It's already pretty thick. About an hour. You want it to be roughly 68 degrees. I think I'm going to probably finish this up tomorrow because I don't need it today, and I think I should finish it up tomorrow. So this is going to go in the refrigerator, and we'll see you tomorrow to finish it up. It's the next day, and we're ready to put together our cream cheese frosting. I have taken out my cream cheese, unsalted butter, and the custard that we made last night to come up to closer to room temperature. She says they should be about 62 degrees. That's real hard here. But I do have my infrared thermometer just to see. I think they've been out for like 2 hours. So we're going to start with, in our mixer, the butter and the cream cheese to get it going. Our butter is about 61, 62 degrees, somewhere in there, at least on the outside. That was luck. It was going to be what it was going to be. And she does specify full fat cream cheese, so. Our cream cheese is maybe a little bit cooler at about 60 degrees. The blocks are slightly larger, maybe that's why. Anyway. We're going to get this going at medium speed for about 5 minutes. So we're going to get these mixed up, and light and creamy, or fluffy and light. So while this is going, I'm going to be stirring our custard with a spoon to try to make it smooth. Hopefully, we'll see. She doesn't say to do this, but I am going to stop it halfway and scrape it down just to make sure I don't have little bits of unmixed cream cheese or butter. Been about 5 minutes. And now we have to switch from the paddle attachment to the whisk attachment. So we're going to scrape as much off as we can and scrape down our bowl. I'm going to scrape it into here because all this is going to go in there anyway. So if anybody has tips for how to do this better, let me know. I'm probably just a little too fanatical about it, honestly. So I'm also going to scrape down the sides. Medium speed, we're going to add our pudding custard a tablespoon at a time. And then we're going to add some fresh lemon juice. So we'll be doing that and we'll check on it when it's done. Okay. Got everything, including the lemon juice, all in there. And now we're going to scrape it down one more time. Got a few bits of the custard that's kind of stuck to the edge, but we want to make sure it all gets whipped in together. Make sure we don't have any lumps. So we're going to do this another minute or so. We'll just see. Looks good to me. We're going to give it a little taste here. If you didn't manage to nail the temperatures, by the way, the pudding was supposed to be at about 68 degrees. Mine was maybe a little bit warmer. There are instructions in the book about how to sort of rescue or troubleshoot your buttercream. She says it should not feel greasy. It should melt in your mouth. And there are some things you can do to fix that. I don't think we will have that problem. It seems like a great frosting consistency to me. Little tangy, definitely vanilla, tiny hint of lemon. I think it's going to be delicious. So come back next week and watch what we do with this, what cake we put it on, and we will show you it all put together then. Thanks for watching.